Hello, everyone. I am making a short video snippet for you to kind of walk you through the process of what you will be doing in the Random Moment time survey system, where you'll be clicking, how you need to select your calendar in order to add calendar 1 and 2, etc. So hopefully you find this helpful. Please reach out to me if you need any further assistance at any time through my meeting request link that you will see within my email. You'll see a link below my signature title. So please click on that and select a date and time that works best for you. If you need anything further or have any questions that come up within this process, please do not feel like a bother. This is new for all of us, and I am happy to help with any questions that pop up for you. So, first things first, when you are in the Random Moment Time Survey system, you will be selecting your main calendar. That's the first one that will pop up for you, is your main calendar. And actually, I'm going to go up one level because I want you to see exactly what you'll be selecting. So, when you go into your main calendar, you'll see it as just your regular calendar selection as you have always seen it. Once you come in here, once you certify after inputting your district holidays, remember we are not inputting student attendance days off anymore. We are strictly inputting district holidays, so the days that are universally time off for your staff for their working days. If your staff is off during the Christmas break and no staff are working, then of course you're going to input that. Otherwise, you will input it for the federal holidays that are recognized and any local holidays recognized for your district. I'm using Biggs as an example. Annalyn, I'm sure you won't mind. I'm going to uncertify, but in order for you to see the actions that you'll need to take, I'm going to kind of walk you through it. So once you input all of those days for your staff working days for your district holidays, you'll certify that main calendar. Once that's done, you will click on this tiny arrow directly next to your main calendar dropdown. Once you do that, after you certify the main calendar, you click on the drop down and you will see calendar 1 and calendar 2 if those need to be input. So with that being said, if you have a 10-month, 9-month, 11-month calendar in addition to the main calendar, which would be considered your 12-month calendar, you will input those days here. So if a number of your staff don't start until August, that's where this second calendar or calendar 1 would go into. And you would mark days appropriate, certify this one, etc. Once you are done with all of the certification of your main calendar and your calendar 1 and calendar 2, you will then go to your staff pool. All of these calendars need to be done first, in addition to what we've discussed having done first with your shifts. Those also need to be done first. So if you have a work schedule that needs to be added that is not listed in your your active work schedule, you'll need to add those first as well before you start on your staff pool. So after, again, just to summarize, calendar 1 or calendars need to be certified and shifts need to be certified and added, edited, etc. before you can start working on your staff pool positions. Once those are done, you'll go to your staff pool positions and work through ensuring that all the staff that needs to be here are here. you need to go to Biggs, correction. In this case, it's Biggs because we're using Biggs as an example. You'll need to go to your main calendar in order to see your staff pool list. Go into your staff selection. If this particular staff member in your staff pool is in fact on a 12-month schedule, it's going to default to that 12-month schedule. You'll leave it as is. If they are on one of these other alternative schedules, you will select that for that staff member and save changes. Okay, so, but again, make sure that all of your calendars are established and certified per that spreadsheet that I gave you to kind of help start that process. That spreadsheet is what I would consider your rough draft, getting all of the information together in order to be able to, for us to go through it either through a meeting where we can walk through it together, or you sending me your spreadsheet. Honestly, I do feel it is better for us to walk through it together so there's no confusion, and we can just kind of get it all done right there on the spot. So I highly encourage you all to set up those meetings with me, if at all possible. Once everybody is input appropriately and we review the job categories, then we can go ahead and certify. What I mean by reviewing the job categories is I did send a list of the new job category crosswalk yesterday, I believe. So the way these job categories are now broken up is they are automatically just being placed into licensed. You'll need to review your school nurse positions, your speech language pathologist positions, and I believe your school counselor positions. There are new positions, there are new job categories that are input, but more importantly, they are split up between credentialed and licensed positions. As you can see here, there's a credentialed school psychologist, and there should be a licensed school psychologist also listed, or a licensed psychologist listed. So we need to make sure, like in this case, with the licensed speech pathologist, to confirm, are they credentialed and do we need to make that correction for Q1? Again, with this Q1 update and the implementation of these new guidelines, our software vendor is simply inputting into a default category for that particular position, in this case, speech language pathologist, and it is our duty and responsibility to verify that that default position is in fact correct for that particular staff pool member. So we'll need to review and say, hey, is this TSP in fact licensed only, or are they truly credentialed, and do we need to update? So that is all for now. Please reach out again, submit a meeting request if you need any assistance. I'm happy to help. I hope you all are having a great day. If you continue to have issues with PCG, please let me know. Any logins, any staff who are not able to respond to their links, please let me know. Thank you and have a great day.